A first alert tonight to a startling trend. It's a crime that goes after your money with a threat to reveal intimate parts of your life. The FBI calls it sextortion. Our Bella Caracta speaks with agents on what they are seeing and how you can protect yourself.
The numbers show more and more. Criminals are threatening to widely share explicit photos of people. Special Agent Gene Cowell with the FBI Omaha field office says there's something new driving this growing trend.
What we're seeing now is financial sextortion, where the adult is doing this not for sexual gratification, but for financial gain.
Data from the FBI shows sextortion has skyrocketed in recent years. In 2019, nearly 11,000 reported victims and $22.6 million in losses. 5 years later, almost 55,000 reported victims and $33.5 million in losses. That's 4 times the number of victims now.
Anyone can be a victim, anyone can be targeted. But the trend we see is young males.
Specifically, teens.
It's causing real emotional trauma and turmoil for kids. And horrifically, some kids commit suicide.
Cowell says they're tracing many of these criminals back to West Africa and the Philippines. He also says you could have never even taken an explicit photo and still fall victim.
Artificial intelligence is going to cause this problem to grow exponentially. And this technology already exists. Create images of someone that are explicit and then threaten to send it to all of their friends, their peers, their school, already exists. And we know this is going to get worse.
For families, here are a few reminders. Be selective with what you share online, both publicly and privately. Have honest, open conversations with your child. And stop the communication with the scammer and report it to the authorities. In Omaha, I'm Bella Caracta, First Alert 6.
The National Center for Missing and Exploited Children has a free anonymous tool to help families as well. We have that linked for you at firstalertsix.com.